Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Power of One, and today we are watching Army of the Dead. Time to get spooky! I'm usually not a huge fan of horror movies, things like that. I don't know. Most of them tend to rely on jump scares and stuff like that instead of actual story. I realize there are some good ones out there, but it's not usually my purview to go looking for those ones with story. It's like, oh, this is garbage, turn it off, or just not even try because they either give everything away in the trailers or it just doesn't look interesting. But the one thing I am a sucker for are zombie movies. I don't know why. I have always loved the genre, all the way back to the master himself, George Romero. Some of the remakes that have gone by of his movies are pretty good. Some of the additions in the later part of his career were all right. He was the one thing I always liked about Romero's view on zombies is that the stories are based on humans, not the zombies. The zombies are a backdrop. They are a set piece. The human interaction, the hubris of man, that is where the story lies. When things fall apart and the unrelenting, shambling death starts coming for a person, what do they do? Who do they become? That is the kind of thing that I love in a zombie movie. And then there's different takes on zombies. There's the Rage virus in 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. That was an interesting twist and one that was a little closer to what reality could become. World War Z, before anyone flips their shit about this, I understand. They took liberties with Max Brooks' novel to make the movie. There's some things that were cut out that people were not a fan of. There were a lot of behind the scenes issues with that movie in particular, and they did their best. I personally thought it was a good movie. While not exactly a new bent on the zombies, it was delivered in such a way that it kept it interesting and kind of action-packed. The tension was there. Even at the ending, when it was much smaller scale from the rest of the movie. And I'm trying my best not to give anything away for those who haven't seen it. It was definitely, to me at least, a worthy zombie movie. Top 5? Probably not. I think Romero owns most of those spots. But yeah, so the zombie genre is something I've been very much a fan of. Even in like tabletop role playing games, I've kind of delved into that a little bit with Zombie Apocalypse Worlds, and one of the greatest games that was ever run for me that I got to play in was a Zombie Apocalypse World, and I miss that game. You know who you are if you're watching this. But it was good. And so when a new zombie movie is coming out, my ears perk up. And then they said the name Zach Snyder. Now, Snyder and I can't say that I've been impressed with a lot of the things he's done lately. Obviously, the entire back and forth between him and Warner Brothers over the Snyderverse hero movies for DC, that whole thing is just such a cluster, it's not even funny. I don't know. Nobody at this point knows the whole truth, but pretty sure there was dicketry on both sides of it. It's never going to be all smoothed out. People are too prideful that are involved. But I have enjoyed some of Snyder's work before. So getting him away from that whole controversy, I'm hoping he comes back true to form. I'm also hoping half this movie isn't in feckin' slow-mo. But we shall see, because I am very much looking forward to this one. Dave Bautista's in it, and Bautista has earned a bit of loyalty from me for his portrayal of Drax in the Marvel movies. Because you hear that, you know, a wrestler or an MMA fighter, you know, any of those kind of just athletes are like, hey, I'm going to go into acting now. Great. But no, Bautista's earned this one. So I am looking forward to seeing it. I do hope that they have some creative liberties with it, some creativity other than just, hey, horde of zombies. It's my understanding that this is a bit of a heist movie. So, yeah, all in all, let's see where this film takes us.
The four horsemen are on the gallop. You are a go to open the stable door. I repeat, open the stable door.
All right, now when it comes to code names, I approve.
Could be anything from a briefcase nuke to the original copy of the Constitution, but the one written in the Founding Fathers' blood. Headpiece of the staff of Ra.
Honestly, I wonder how many times military transport guys actually do that. Like, keep guessing as to what they may be hauling if they're not cleared to know. It really makes me wonder, because some of the creative stuff that these guys could come up with would be amazing.
How about the lunar lander that was supposedly left on the moon?
Yeah, I like the thematic
Ooh, there you go.
Reference, seeing as we're just coming from, well, you know.
Well, obviously the bottom of that car was laced with gasoline.
Yeah, payload is compromised. Looks like it's busted open in the middle of the highway.
Stand by, horsemen. All right.
They are going to nuke the whole area.
Wait, what are you telling me to do?
Shut the fuck up and listen to me. Get your men out of here, horsemen. We can't move business, you understand?
Okay, so the lady obviously knows what they're hauling. Wow. Okay, so Super Ninja Zombie just wrecked those military guys.
We're far enough away now. It's okay. It is so not okay. What was that?
That's why it's not okay! Okay, so I want to know what this thing is. If he's some kind of bioengineering byproduct, if it is actually an alien. I do hope that they get into that. Okay, so homie's still going through the carnage. I see him there in the smoke. He's wearing dog tags, so genetic manipulation or bioengineering. He's not an alien. Although it is interesting in what they're setting up if you pay attention to the details. Because none of the ones that have turned, not, you know, the original bit or the subsequent ones bit, I suppose, are running or have that increased strength or anything like that. So yeah, none of them are like the uber hyper zombies, just that original guys. Why would anyone agree to be parachuted into this shit? It's just food delivery at that point. Oh, Jesus. Okay, obviously I can't show what just happened on YouTube because YouTube used a chain gun to turn a zombie into a hamburger. That was brutal. Oh, he's calling the airstrike directly on him. But why'd he shoot his own guy? Oh, mercy, maybe. I could actually see that being a thing.
Tactical nuclear bomb on the city of Las Vegas in 4 days' time, coinciding with sunset on the 4th of July holiday.
Yeah, that sounds 100% American.
You should just be happy that this is essentially a government fund.
That's another thing I like about Batista is he can pull off intelligence. He's not like some of the other, as I said before, athletes that have come into acting, you know, where they just focus on their action prowess. He has that acting ability, and it's kind of impressive.
Everything okay here, ladies?
What, you don't have anything better to do?
This actor is amazing because he can play the best good guy and the best bad guy.
You down a couple of decimal points. You sure you're feeling all right? Sure you're not infected?
I'm fine.
I absolutely love this guy. He is amazing. Seriously, like, it is rare that an actor can play both ends of that spectrum very well. I haven't seen him in much middle ground, but man, he's got the extremes good. Okay, so wife and daughter. Daughter's the one he got out. Daughter's the one working the camp right now.
So you think it's a bad idea?
Come on, Scott. It's not a matter of think. It's a matter of is. And it is.
I mean, bad ideas are what I'd live for. Dignitaro! Oh, I love them.
$2 million.
But
That's my share. That's just for me. $2 million if it pans out. 100% I'm in. Yeah.
Fuck no.
sure you don't want to know?
I bet it had something to do with a helicopter.
Yeah.
I'm the helicopter guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do I sign?
Once again, I love Tignataro.
Kid's crazy.
There are Reddit forums devoted to this guy.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Yo.
Sadly, yes, that is what would happen. Guy just keeps all this shit in a chest. You know, why not? See, this guy's is one I believe more. He buried his shit. He didn't keep it in a box under the bed.
Oh, this is not going to make up for what I did. Or what type of father I was.
Yeah.
With $15 million, you can help these people.
Based on his commentary earlier, I knew he wasn't planning on getting out. His share is going to go to her, but he's going to make sure the plan happens.
Woo!
I think this guy might be a little over the top, but he's cute.
Hey, how you doing? I think we've officially met. My name's Martin.
Don't talk to me. I don't trust any of these people, but especially you.
This guy does creepy bad guy that you can't trust really well. He has been known to surprise with being a decent guy while having a fucking slimy exterior. Some actors just do these things really well, so you gotta appreciate it when it happens.
Hey. What's wrong?
Mom's gone.
Aw, damn.
I'm going in either way. I can either go in with you and you can keep me safe, or I'll just sneak in after you.
That is called aggressive negotiations.
You want to make 20 grand?
$20,000. Yeah, I'll make 20 fucking grand.
Oh, I wonder if she's gonna feed him to the zombies just as some kind of justice.
You carry that. Don't ever touch my soul again, okay? Don't ever talk to her again. Bro?
For sure.
Good answer. Behind me.
Okay, these two are good combo for comedy. I like it.
Weren't smart enough to get out of the sun. You should see what happens when it rains. For a few hours, they'll come back to life.
Wow.
What is this? Valentine.
Is that a zombie Bengal tiger?
That's crossing the line.
That is crossing a line. Oh my god.
Awesome.
This guy.
I like it. It's beautiful.
It's reliable, too.
Yeah?
You shoot him in the leg and lead him for Valentine. That's why they needed the extra guy to distract the tiger. I bet you.
Chandler's here. You're right. They don't think, they just move and eat. But we're talking about the other ones.
The alphas.
Yes, shut your mouth. I've seen what you've done to those women. You fucking rapist.
Taro. She's just like, yeah. I mean, this move was telegraphed a while ago, but oh wow. Okay, so some of the folks that were bit turned into what they're calling the alphas, not all the shamblers. So 1 in 1,000 chance of the bite doing that, or it's the ones directly bitten by the thing that got out of the canister. They've accepted your offering. The hell was that blur effect? That was weird. A truly odd choice.
All I know is they take you in there and you come out like one of them. One of the fast ones.
Yeah, so the ones bitten by the alpha are the ones that, or the ones bitten by the original are the ones that turn into the alphas. I had that right. And all the ones that the alphas bite turn into the shamblers.
It's a free country.
Actually, it's not a free country. We're not in America anymore, haven't you heard?
Which technically makes it an even freer country, right?
Touche, good sir, touche. That is a lot of alphas. I am not a fan of all this blur effect. It's like he swapped it out for all of his normal slow motions. This is garbage. What? Why are they all just standing in pose? I think it is kind of neat that she has a couple of seconds while they're powering up, so to speak. Hell yeah! Just do me a favor and don't have her like caught at the end like, oh, she fought so hard but almost made it. Because that would essentially negate everything that she just did. This guy, on the other hand. What? Oh, cheap. Cheap. Yes!
She's dead!
How is she dead? If you motherfuckers got in there and helped her, she would have got out. Shooter set the gasoline off. Because that's exactly how it works with physics. Making a subtle entrance, I see.
Slimy bastard, Tanaka. Tanaka had other teams here before us.
That would explain why there aren't a lot of zombies in this particular hotel.
I was thinking artisan grilled cheese sandwiches.
Artisan grilled cheese.
Do not knock it till you've tried it. And did anyone think that all the sound from this casino might draw other zombies? And those explosives in such a small area, those three are now permanently deaf. So he's trying to capture one of the alphas for study, I assume, to continue whatever project the original escaped from.
That's the ultimate WMD.
This isn't what we agreed to.
Well, you want your deal or not?
Wow. Shoot him in the leg and leave him here.
Her death cry, they'll have heard it. Once they find her body, our trade is off.
What are they gonna do?
I don't know.
Murder us.
Now we're targeted.
I was gonna say, he's gonna turn around and come at you guys. Why? It's a pressure plate. Use the dead body. Non-lethal deterrent. So there's one more. No, he said there were 3. Again, I would love to show this, but I cannot. But good gooey God. Ugh. Camera's having an epileptic seizure.
Come on!
I get that you're trying to show it's rickety, but come on, man.
Nuke on the 4th would be, quote, really cool, and the ultimate fireworks show, and, quote, actually kind of patriotic if you think about it.
Yeah, Trump is totally the president in this movie. Because that's him.
I'm just giving it a wash and wax, so hurry up. Just waiting on you, man. All set.
Liar! Let's say, that thing's not flying anywhere.
Yeah, no. He's got it. Our guy Dieter can do it.
Okay, that was good. Oh, fuck. Zombie horse? Looks more like demon horse, but Jesus.
That is the most money I've ever held in my hand.
I'll take it if you don't want it.
That's cool.
That's cool. I got it. Oh, wow. And to someone that appreciates puzzles and complicated art, this would be a joyous occasion. And I like that they're playing that up. You know, some people are just going to see him as like creepy, obsessed with safes guy. But no, I appreciate the passion that he has for this. You knew someone was going to do it. I mean... Oh, yeah, homie here about to declare all-out war. So the real question is, are they going to swarm out of the gates as the nuke is hitting because they're chasing our heroes? What? Zombie baby? Zombie baby? What? I mean, they kind of implied that earlier, but I thought they were just being weird.
I thought we could have had something, but then you just went away.
That's alright, it's his MO.
Where is he, Kate?
Kate?
Oh, that's why she put the hand in front of the hatch. She went to go look for that woman. Good Jesus. Cat's like, they got this. They got this. Oh, wow. Why aren't you moving faster?
What's in this bag? It's worth 10 times what's in that vault. I'm gonna go kill that dumbass pilot. Now she's fixed the chopper, fly myself out of here.
Thank God the chopper's busted, so this asshole might get what's coming to him. This guy's like a combination zombie and Urukai. This is gonna be like a 2-hit kill thing, man. Okay, maybe a few more than 2, but this guy's about to get wrecked. There's always the option of closing the vault. At least you die on your terms at that point. And there's the Snyder slow-mo. You know, not quite as dramatic, but still there, folks. Oh, that's what she did. She swapped out the money sorting machine for that fucking head. And see, what I don't get is why he stopped on the ground floor if he had to go up to the roof where the helicopter. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, this dude's been bit like 9 times by a zombie now, so... One thing I gotta give Snyder, he went to almost anime levels of blood and body parts spurting for this movie. It adds to the effect, but fuck. Oh my god! That whole slow-mo scene is the epitome of Zack Snyder. It's slow-mo, it's action, it's gunshots with money just raining down. That is the sum total of Zack Snyder. Okay, good choice of music. Oh, great. At least this guy's gonna get his twice.
Just go! I'll hold him! Go! Now!
He's using more lens flares than J.J. Abrams. So, like, why are you not using your high-powered rifle to target this guy and just annihilate... Really, dudes? So I guess that's part of what I don't understand, too, is, like, they were packing up all the money. Why weren't they sending it up the elevator to her to load onto the thing while they were packing it? Like, there's a lot of plot holes in this thing so far, and it's Snyder. Seriously, all the lens flares, like, this is rivaling J.J. Abrams. Is he just taking the worst of all the different directors and cramming them into one movie? How did you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you. You were a trained professional. I mean, maybe you intended to do that. Cool and all. But, homie.
God damn it. Shut this.
Oh, they're pulling in aliens? Tig Notaro's going to be back, because it's Tig Notaro. And of course, they're not going to hear it till she clears the building, because helicopters are fucking stealthy like that.
Wait, you guys hear that?
Oh, I was proven wrong. And being pursued constantly, why are you not shutting doors? Whoa! Yeah, because that's how physics works too. I was gonna say, in this closed area, where is she? I haven't seen her. Or did she hop to the front? No, she's still there. Okay, so it's not actually something that their ammo is doing. It's something in the alpha's heads. Like some kind of blue goo or fungus or some shit. So, like, she might be the only one that walks away from this. Because God knows what happened to the other woman. Oh, yeah, that big thing through the windshield tells me Tig Notaro did not make it. Well, you're going to get closure. You get to kill him for killing your mom. Yay.
I've been thinking a lot. Kate, there's gotta be lobster rolls.
Okay, that was good. I gotta give it that.
So goddamn proud of you.
Why? She just killed you. Murder him so he doesn't get up and murder you. So, like, did Geeta survive? She didn't bother checking on her? Like, she hasn't come running at a gunshot? Did I miss her getting killed on the helicopter? I don't understand. Because that literally negates the purpose of the last, 15-20 minutes of the movie? I hate to tell you, there would be a lot less than this left if a nuke went off in Vegas. And while I admit he could have survived down in the bunker thing, he has now just killed himself by coming to the surface after the radioactive fallout. Zombies by the Cranberries has always been a really great song to me. I obviously can't play it, but that's what they're playing in the background. But, yeah, no, it's a great fit, I think.
Good evening, this is your captain speaking.
So why didn't he turn? Like, what's different about this dude? I Oh, this movie kind of angers me. All right. After checking, there are no after credit scenes, so let's get into a bit of a review on this one. It started strong. Like, they set a decent world, that this had been a problem that got contained to Vegas, released by something that came from Area 51. They dropped little hints here and there that, I mean, obviously didn't even become plain until much, much later in the movie. So when the alphas got killed, there was some kind of flash in their brain, or like some blue sparky goo stuff that came out. And it was so subtle and nobody commented on it that what's the point? Like, if you're going to do something like that and not have any sort of depth, context, or what for it, why? Why bother? It would have made a much more interesting story if they at least tried to give us something for the reason of the 2-level zombies. You know, was it an alien thing? Was it some sort of genetic manipulation? Which I don't think so, given what that one guy was saying about Tanaka wanting them. They're the ultimate weapon of mass destruction, and the ultimate way to control them makes me think they can't just recreate them. So, great and all, but... And just some of the plot holes here and there. Why didn't Batista shoot the big zombie guy, the head zombie, the head alpha, when he was pairing off against the Coyote? He had the shot. He obviously had a gun, because there was a handgun that miraculously appeared. So instead of waiting for the standoff, why didn't he try and find a way through the helmet? Or around it? Or enough to stall the thing so the Coyote could get on board? You know? Like, if the Coyote was so convinced that that thing was after the head, lob it towards the edge and run for the helicopter. Cool. Let's get on the helicopter ending here. So, fight in the helicopter. I get that. They never showed, at least that I saw, maybe I should go back and watch it, what happened to Kita. Like, they showed her for like 2 seconds during the fight, looking all worried. They never confirmed she was dead in the helicopter crash. They never, like, showed her up in the front seat with Tig Notaro. They barely showed Batista's daughter during the fight, and that's a close quarters fight. Like, she constantly would have been in the way. What is going on? So then, you know, the whole thing crash lands. Obviously, Tig Notaro got taken out, and I get that. I mean, she was at the head of the crash. But if Gita just died off camera, essentially, what was the whole point of taking 15 minutes at the end of the movie to go get her? I get it was, oh, man trying to save daughter, you know, part of some sort of redemption arc, but it was not needed. Like, he could have got bit down in the vault, and as they're leaving, then she has to kill him, if that's what you were going for with the redemption arc. But it just didn't make sense to me. I mean, and maybe that's just me, but I like these things to make sense, the story to make sense. There's a reason. So why, for the love of God? It had Zach Snyder written all over it. I mean, there were slow-mo shots, but it wasn't like his stereotypical 1/16th time. He did also start pulling, like, those blur shots, like, I guess trying to keep the mystery going when you literally had just shown them a second ago, so I don't understand what you're doing. There were a lot of lens flares, reminded me of J.J. Abrams. So, like, maybe he's just paying homage to all the other directors that have stuff wrong with them. I don't know, man. All in all, It had some good action. I'd give this movie at best a 6. I was hoping for more. I realized I shouldn't, but I was still hoping for more. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Obviously, people can have much different opinions than I do, but I just want to go for... Oh, yeah, sorry, before I get into that, what was with Homeboy? Travis, I think his name was, the one working for Tanaka. Why did he stop on the ground floor and go outside if he had just said he was going up to the roof to kill the pilot? Because the others showed in the next scenes they didn't have to go outside to get up to the roof. Why did he? Just to get eaten by the tiger? Why didn't they just have the tiger come into the gambling floor and eat him? But instead, they wanted him bouncing off cars? I don't get it. It's the inconsistencies like that that bug me. Like, you will immediately take me out of immersion in your story when you start doing things that don't make sense just because you want a certain visual flair on it. I apologize. I can be critical about these things, but I have my own preferences. So, folks, I do hope that you've enjoyed this review. I'm trying to get more frequent on doing movies. I'm hoping to start popping one a week, but we'll see where that goes. Linky Links to everything down in the description. Discord, TikTok, Twitter, and Twitch channel, which has just started up. Only got a couple under the belt, and they're fairly low-key. Me and some friends were doing Stardew Valley. We will be doing a few other games along the way. I'll be doing some solo stuff. I will still have my friends in some of the streams as well. There is a sci-fi survival crafting game called Empyrean that will be starting in a few days. I'm kind of looking forward to that one. And if you have any suggestions for solo games you'd like to see me play, story-based or otherwise, drop them down in the comments. Let me know. But hey, head over to the Twitch channel, give it a follow, because you know what, that helps me out, using your power to help me. And you know what, I hope that me using my power has helped you today, giving you a laugh, giving you a scoff, just shaking your head at something I said. In any way, I hope that I have improved your day, because that is what this is all about, at least to me. I know this, near the end here, it's gotten more anger than funny, but you know what? Sometimes anger can be funny. Thank you for stopping by. I 100% appreciate it. Hope you keep coming back. If you don't, I appreciate your time. Thank you. And remember, you are a power in this world. I am also a power. Together we are still one power, and one power can change the world. Thanks for coming by, folks, and I will see you in the next one.